Today, I'm going to show you guys how to hopefully fix Forza Horizon 6 from the initial crash when you're trying to load into the game. So if you're like me, you might have noticed that the only way to get this game to boot was to disable HAGs, or Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling, this setting right here. You had to turn this off and then reboot your computer and then turn the computer back on, and then it might have run. Now the problem with this though is you lose settings, you lose DLSS settings. So especially DLSS frame generation, that is one of the biggest settings that you will lose if you have hardware accelerated GPU scheduling turned off. Additionally, if you don't have hardware acceleration on, you can't get this setting here, smooth motion, to enable. It is grayed out, and that is a very useful feature for people who have 4000 series cards. We're just trying to squeak a little more performance out of their system and just want to enable it globally. So this was the biggest problem with this game, is you would try to launch it and then it would get past the initial boot screen and then the whole game would crash. And no matter what I did, I tried the windowed mode, I tried a bunch of different proposed solutions, and I just could not get this game to launch with hardware accelerated GPU scheduling on. So finally, what I ended up doing, and if you guys are still having issues after I show you guys this proposed solution, you might want to try this too. It could be some other setting that is messing with this, but I essentially ended up using DDU to fully wipe my graphics card entirely. So if you guys are not familiar with DDU, DDU is a program that a lot of people use if they're either switching computers and they want to keep their operating system, or they're trying to switch graphics cards. And in order to use DDU, you will have to go into safe mode, and you want to launch DDU, and you can get this online. It's very easy to find, but it's a very easy way to fully clean your graphics drivers in total. So if you're still having issues after this proposed fix, I highly recommend just looking up a DDU uninstaller guide and running through that. It's pretty simple. You just go to safe mode, you run the program, clean and restart, and then you just go find the drivers, you boot back in normally, and then you go and find the drivers, and then you install those drivers. Very simple. So after I did that, it started running. So then after I started applying all of my legacy settings, then I had the exact same issue. And what I found that was causing this problem was a legacy setting that I use with my secondary monitor. I really like the fluidity of the mouse going from one screen to the other. One's a 4K monitor and one's 1440p, and it drives me crazy when they jump up from one screen to another. In order to fix that, I always use DSR factors. That is dynamic super resolution. It essentially allows you to upscale one of your monitor's resolutions. So what I would do is I would upscale my secondary monitor to 4K so I had better mouse fluidity between the two screens. And this was the setting that was causing all of my problems. And the interesting thing is, I never had this problem in the past, but I think it's a combination of NVIDIA's latest drivers and the DSR factors. So after I turned this setting off, everything started working again. So this is my proposed fix. If you guys are having that problem where you cannot get the game to boot and it will not go past that initial loading screen, turn off your dynamic super resolution factors, and that way you can keep HAGs enabled, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, and then you'll also have your frame generation. So this is the loading screen that I could never get to when I had dynamic super resolution enabled. And as you can see here, I'm in the DLSS technologies, and I can change this frame generation now to 2x, 3x, or 4x, as I have a 5000 series card, and all the settings now work as intended. So if you have hardware GPU scheduling turned off, then you won't see these frame generation settings. They will be gone, and smooth motion, which is driver level frame generation for the 4000 series, will also be removed. And also, really quick, that is a really cool hack. If you guys want to try to get like multi frame generation, you can try turning on in-game frame generation with driver level frame generation, and it'll get you similar to performance of like a 3x frame generation. It's still pretty smooth. So let's just go back to our game here, and as you can see, the game is running beautifully. And I don't know why. They started me out with like one of the fastest cars in the game. I did almost nothing. I don't even understand why they gave me this car, but this is an awesome car. Anyway, as you can see, I'm actually running 3X right now, and it's running beautifully. It's almost hitting my monitor's refresh rate, which is 240 hertz. So really smooth. I actually don't even notice any input delay, but that's probably just because it's like a racing game. There's not as much you have to worry about with input delay with a racing game. And it feels super smooth, and I haven't had any crashes ever since I turned off the DSR factors. So that is my proposed fix. And another thing is I also noticed that other games, when I try to launch them from the Xbox game launcher, will also crashing. So I tried Expedition 33, that one crashed as well. I tried Forza 5, that one also crashed. So I do think it's a combination of NVIDIA's latest drivers and those DSR factors just not working with modern day games. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. I've been out of the game for a little while. I'm trying to get back to posting more often. So I'm planning on doing some more mod list reviews, trying to get back to some more modding in Skyrim. Also pretty stoked for the hopeful release of the Oblivion mod for Skyrim, or Sky Oblivion. I'm also planning on doing some more guides on optimizations like this kind of thing, frame generation, stuff like that. So if any of that interests you, consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, have a wonderful day.